your interests first. You can find more information or schedule an appointment by calling 530-674-1150 or on the web at shawassociatesinc.com. Shaw & Associates is proud to support community radio.
All right, this is my 8 o'clock interview, and I had the privilege of having the incredible Michele Blake, dancer extraordinaire, winner of trophies.
A few.
Did you used to have a dance studio or something, or did you
just a local dancer that loves to continue to move.
You didn't marry a guy that doesn't dance, did you? My wife married a guy that doesn't dance, and she loves to dance. I mean, if somebody said 53 years, Fish, is there any issues? My wife will walk through the house, dancing. I'm glad people can't see that. That's why I don't dance.
You know what? You can find a dance partner pretty much everywhere you go.
They asked me to do Dancing with the Stars. I said,
you would have been fantastic.
Oh yeah.
What a loss, man.
I'd had to have a really good teacher, because they'd be going, the human body's not supposed to move like that. Like, what you're doing. Oh my gosh. I was worried that text was from my wife. All right, I don't want to get in trouble. And you brought Julie Price with you.
She's
so
fantastic.
We're actually here to talk about Yuba Sutter families, children and families.
Sutter County Children and Families.
Sutter County. What did I say? Yuba City?
Yuba Sutter.
Oh, well, you guys would cover everybody. You don't care. You just want to help kids, right?
Absolutely. 100%.
All right. So let's start off with this first. It's like, what is that?
Okay.
What do you guys do? What's your main purpose?
Yeah, the Sutter County Children and Families Commission, also known as First Five Sutter, better statewide, right? It's known as First Five Sutter. It was created following the passage of Proposition 10 by California voters back in 1998. So Proposition 10 essentially established a tobacco tax dedicated to supporting the healthy development of children prenatal through age 5. So for well more than 25 years, the commission has invested those funds locally in Sutter County, and that's just shy of $30 million.
Wow.
And the purpose of the funding is to improve outcomes for young children and their families through programs that we have to support health, development, school readiness, and family support, as well as community well-being overall.
So Pablo just texted me. He's looking out for you, Michele.
Love you, Pablo. Miss you, buddy.
He said her mic's too low.
Oh.
Which was a kind way of saying, Dad, your mic's too high. So I changed it, and it says, it sounds like they're coming through your mic. Well, they're not. They. All right.
Is that better, Pablo?
Okay, let's see what we're going to do here. All right, let's try that. All right, so how long has it been around? First Five in that? How many, Julie, how long?
Since 1999 is when the proposition passed by voters, and about a year later is
98 is when it passed in
99,
November,
yeah.
but we were established in Sutter County in
99. Yeah.
Yeah, so how did Julie, what do you do, and how did you get involved? Besides being her friend, that's pretty obvious, right? So my friend works there, why shouldn't I work?
Right. So Michele and I go way back. I was an intern for her back when she was with Public Health before she moved over to the commission, and we just rejoined our efforts, and that's how I ended back up over at Children and Families Commission, and I've been there going on 15 years now.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's my brain, let's be honest.
Well, yeah. Well, I know that I know that we knew you when we had Mother Goose,
Yes.
and I think Pablo actually was set on the board or something with you guys.
We sat on, the Child Care Planning Council of Yuba Sutter, and I currently am the chair of the Yuba Sutter Child Care Planning Council, and that's where Pablo, and so we bring together a lot of different early childhood experts, and professionals around a table, and we discuss challenges and successes around the ECE world.
Don't tell my son he's an expert and a professional. Michelle, you'll ruin him.
It's the truth. I mustn't lie.
And he ended up back in teaching, so he loves it. Well, this is really good. So over the years, you've had a chance to see the effect it's had on our community.
Yes.
The different things you're able to bring to the table. So let's talk a little bit about that. What kinds of, whether it's an event or a particular thing that you say, look, we instituted this with kids, this was very successful.
Oh, we have tons of things to talk about, and I will tell you that over the years, our work has certainly evolved, and the main reason it continues to evolve is because we do what we do, we talk to families, and families guide our efforts, which is the luxury and beauty of the commission and its funding. So our commissioners are able to learn what families' needs are here in Sutter County, and we can address those thereafter with the funding and implement evidence-based programs to assist. So do you want to tell them about one of our favorite programs?
Come on, Julie, jump in there.
So one of our favorite programs is our Help Me Grow program. So it's a great way for families to have their child's health and development screened in a really relaxed environment. We bring together about 13 to 15 local partners every month, and it covers all areas of development: dental, speech, hearing and vision, child behavior, pretty much any question a parent could have about their child's development, they can get answered right there. And we provide these screenings throughout the county, so we're always taking it on the road. And it's a great way to kind of have all of those questions answered in a really relaxing environment without even knowing you're getting, all these screenings done.
We used to tell parents all the time that children love consistency. So at the preschool, we were all on the same page. So we used to tell parents, I did parenting classes, look, just get on the same page. If you have a disagreement, do it outside of earshot of the child. So the child always experiences that. And then the second thing is we said, read to your child. Whatever you do, read to your child. I used to read books to the boys.
Sing. That's our motto.
There's something about it, it bonds you with them, and then they start picking up sight words. And so I just tell parents, I know your child has asked you to read the same book 97 times. Keep reading it. They are learning from that experience, and they're bonding with you.
Yes.
And sometimes the things that we ask them to, they're not that complicated.
It's not. And, we recognize that many years ago, we didn't have as much of a literacy prevalence that we wanted. So we implemented a program called Imagination Library, and that's through the Dolly Parton Foundation.
Oh,
and I'd love for
that.
Julie to talk to you about that, too.
I'm like
She looks
chomping
a
at the
little like
bit.
Dolly.
You think? I know,
do.
right?
Do you ever tell her that?
Not enough.
Note taken.
All right.
So that's the perfect segue to, our Dolly Parton's Imagination Library program. So the commission covers the cost for free books to be delivered to every single Sutter County child up to their 5th birthday. It's a wonderful program. The books are age appropriate, so when babies are enrolled, they get board books, and as they age, the books become a little bit more complex. They come with a wonderful reading guide for parents or caregivers to use while they're reading the book, so you can do more than just read the story. You can use the book in a multitude of different ways, and they give you tips and tricks on how to implement those wonderful tools. And once again, it's completely free, so if a baby enrolls at birth, by the time they graduate from the program, they'll have a volume of 60 children's books.
Wow.
A whole
I heard
library.
about
Free.
that program. I honestly, I heard about it, and because I'm really big on that, I told both my boys when they read. Once you can read, I remember when I got my first library card, and it's kind of like the internet in a way. Everything I ever wanted to know is probably in here, and when that's open to them, I mean, it's just an amazing thing. But I did not know we have that.
I'm glad we were
So
here to tell you about
This is
it.
awesome because
Yes.
that's a great program.
Yes.
60 books.
Yep.
A whole library by the time they're ready to enter kinder.
Yep.
Yeah. Come on, Dolly.
Woo, Dolly. And we do want to remind everyone for those first 5 years, 90% of the brain is developing. So the experiences children have during those early years really shapes their health and their
Absolutely.
relationships.
Absolutely.
The success in life. So that's why investing in the 0 to 5 community isn't just good for the children we're serving, but it's one of the smartest investments that a community can make for its long-term economic impact.
Yeah. So Michele, let me ask you this. Okay, I'm not a new parent. My wife would be like, "What?" So, but that sounds like something you'd hear in the news today. So let's say I'm a new parent, right? And my wife and I are like, well, we've heard of First Five and we've heard of this. So how would they connect with you? And what would you be wanting to tell a parent that doesn't know what you do? For example, like this program, I'm sure that you guys would do that. But could you kind of just go over that?
Yeah, so if a parent connects with us, and then Julie will give you some of our handles, so you can find us on a variety of social media outlets as well as other digital platforms. And our phone number. But nonetheless, a brand new parent, there are so many resources that we have available. Everything from a brand new parent kit that they would receive. We have a diaper bank program. So if you're eligible, we can help parents, with diapering needs. We have infant massage classes to teach more about bonding and the importance of that. So do you want to give them some information so they can make sure that they connect with us?
Sure. So obviously, sutterkids.org is our website.
Oh, that's easy.
Yep, that's an easy
That's
one.
a good one, yeah.
And it's got all of our programs listed. And of course, the social media platforms, we're on Facebook. So you can just type in First Five Sutter or Sutter County Children and Families Commissions, and we should pop up. Instagram, we're at Sutter Kids. And we also have a YouTube channel that has a wonderful catalog of parenting tips and tricks and all
That's
sorts
smart.
of
Yeah.
information from our child development behavioral specialist. And in YouTube, you can search Sutter Kids there as well.
I like it. That's really, man, easy breezy.
Yeah.
Trying to make it easy so that people. So, what kinds of things do you gals see coming down the pike for kids? What kinds of things do you see? Because some of the basic stuff, it's never going to stop. I mean, when we had the preschool, one of the things I thought was really funny was, depending on the demographic of how many children were born during a specific year, that's what the influx of kids would be in the preschool, right? Oh, we're going to have a bunch of, 3 and 4-year-olds, coming in. And so you guys have to kind of watch the changes that are occurring.
We do.
But some things just never change, like the reading, like wanting them to read.
Mm-hmm.
And so as you see things that are changing, what do you see kind of happening that you guys are going to want to offer to people?
Navigation can be complicated for different systems and programs and services. So one of the things we've really expanded upon is creating community health workers to help families walk them through any
that's
issues
smart.
they may have. So, parents are experiencing tremendous stress. And whether it's financial pressures or uncertainty or parenting challenges, and we see a lot of behavioral challenges, concerns, families need support, and we're here to help them in any capacity. Our major priority is ensuring that our parents, they know that they don't have to navigate all of these difficult systems alone. We're here to help with that. So that's one of the things that we've recently put into place is our community health worker support and navigation services.
That's really smart because I remember being a young parent. I didn't know anything.
Right.
Now, I got a 50-something-year-old son, and I still don't know anything. He knows
You
more
did
than I
something
do.
well.
I think
You
I
did
might
something.
have done something. Actually, Patty might have done something well, you know. But I love this area and all the things that happen. And the only reason I know about it is because of having Mother Goose and then having Pablo involved. But all the things that are available to parents, because parenting is much more difficult now. Very rarely do you have a situation where a mom can stay home.
Right.
Almost every family, both parents got to work. Some families only have one parent, and they're working. And so it just, I think you're right, Michelle. It's the amount of stress. And having somebody that can say, all right, let's sit down for a minute. Let's talk about what area we could possibly relieve some of that stress.
Right.
Absolutely.
Well, that's what one of the things you were saying. So we're watching, you know, the ebbs
Yeah.
and flows of family needs, and we've recognized that infant care is hard to come by. And it's extremely expensive when you
Yeah.
do find it. So we have a whole segment of a population that we call them our FFNs, or family, friend, and neighbors. And they're the ones families are turning to assist and support the family in watching the young child. So we've implemented programs for the FFNs, such as Stay and Play. And do you want to tell them about Stay and Play?
Sure. So Stay and Play is a library-based program at our Sutter County Library. It actually kicks off June 9th. So next Tuesday, it'll resume for 8 weeks. It's story time, a craft activity, a snack, and it's a place for those informal caregivers like family, friends, neighbors to come together to get a little additional support and have some fun, free activities to do with the children in their care.
I got to find a little kid.
Yeah, come have fun
I'll be
with
your
us.
grandpa. Let's go to the
That's
Sutter
right.
County Library.
Well, and you know, the other thing that families are asking for or sometimes need are, you know, additional supports. So we have home visiting programs. So our community health workers can go into the home and help parents with whether it's developmental concerns or behavioral support that they need. So we have a ton of different programs in that capacity as well.
I have a little granddaughter, Coco. She's a dachshund. I'm just asking, is there a program where her and her grandfather can go? I mean,
You can come walk with us at the park.
well, I was hoping, you know, you never know, right? Little snack time, you know. She loves Cheetos. Man, we'll do that, right? This is really good, Michelle. I've talked to you before and have wanted you to come on because I feel like we don't always know what's available in our community. And from you guys' side, you're constantly developing programs and getting it out there. But to me, it's important to get the information out there. And then I love what you said, that you guys have a YouTube channel, and that on that YouTube channel, people can go and watch videos that have to do with like parenting and just the different things. Because we have, you know, there are people that may not have time to come into the office, but, you know, they're home, end of the day, kids are into bed. Hey, let me watch this. And so you've created a resource. I just think that's awesome.
Thank you.
You know, I mean, we've got to do whatever we got to do to help each other in the community. And I love when we have organizations like this that they do that.
Well, we thank you for having us today so
I'm
we
having
can
you two
spread the
back.
information.
We're going to do dance party. I'm going to invite you girls in. We're going to play nothing but disco and 80s music.
You know that's my fave.
Oh, man. I tell people, number one music in our area is country. Number two is classic rock. But the most requested music that we get is anything in the 80s. Anything. They don't
Best
care if it's
generation ever.
hair band, reggae, they don't care whatever it is they want. And I agree, great stuff, you know. So before we get out of here, what else would you like to say? I mean, I know I usually ask organizations, do you have places for volunteers? I don't know if you guys do that. Is there any way, like, because I know you work with preschools and that, how does like a preschool that maybe isn't connected? I have a friend, she actually was one of our teachers, and she now has Little Oaks preschool it's across from DMV, I think. And she was just a great teacher, and she opened this thing up, and she gets full. She does infant care too.
Excellent.
And it's like, so if I was going to talk to her, how would I tell her to connect with you guys to help with resources? Because even the ones that have preschools, they need to know you're available to them.
Well, we love our preschool teachers, and we do every year in collaboration with the Yuba Sutter Child Care Planning Council and Yuba First Five. We hold a provider appreciation night. So
there you go.
We definitely want to see her next year. But go ahead and tell them how to. If you were a brand new teacher,
Definitely contact us, 530-822-7505, and we'll get you set up on our special early childhood educator email list and an exclusive list
yes,
for those. And you'll receive all the upcoming training and event opportunities just for you.
You know, when Pablo ran Mother Goose, I should have paid better attention to what he was doing. I knew he was involved in all these things, and he'd tell me about it, and I go, oh, yeah, that's really good, right? It's like, but I got to fix the air conditioners. I mean, whatever, right, you know? But I love this. I love that we have this in our community. I love that the resources are available to help with teachers, with organizations, preschools, what have you, but also just for parents. You know, if there's ever a time when we need to be supportive of parents who have young children, now would be the time, because the world is a lot of stress in many different areas. And in California, we experience it probably in some ways more than other states, because we have all the issues that California has. But for that parent, knowing there's a release valve called "We want to help you."
Yes.
Well, you should start that. We want to help you. That's who we are.
That's who we are. It truly is. It could be a mission. Yes.
It could be. You never know. Sign up for that.
We'd love to tell parents about one additional thing that we have going on this whole summer.
Yes.
Go ahead.
This is a wonderful opportunity for not only parents or preschool teachers, because they do field trips too. The Sutter County Library, or the Sutter County Museum, is the temporary home of the interactive children's exhibit Hello from Japan. It's there now through August 22nd. It's a wonderful opportunity for families, caregivers, preschool teachers to bring all the kiddos down. It's free admission. It's super interactive, super fun, great for all ages. Doesn't matter if you're 3, 13, or 30. Everyone will have a great time there. So make sure you stop by and visit it while it's here through August 22nd.
And free air conditioning.
Yes.
Pablo, I'll be picking up Coco.
There you go.
We're going to the museum.
There you go. Coco will be wagging.
The kids would love Coco.
True.
Totally.
They'd be like, bring that dog back every day. Gosh, ladies, thanks so much for doing this, for being willing to come in and share the information that you have. So one last time before we get off here, what's the best way for a listener to say, I want to find out more?
Sutter County Children and Families Commission. Call us anytime. 530-822-7505. Or look for us on our social media handles.
Or sutterkids.org.
I like that one, because if I'm driving in my car, sutterkids.org, I can remember that.
There you go.
The phone number, Michelle, will be gone. What'd she say? Did you get that? Honey, did you get that? What did she say?
7505.
Thanks again for coming on. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Fish.
This community interview is made possible by Shaw and Associates.
I'm Dave Shaw, President and CEO of Shaw & Associates. For over 70 years, Shaw & Associates has been your trusted experts for wealth management, tax, accounting, and payroll. We change lives and inspire true wealth, one person, one family, one business at a time. Shaw & Associates is a wealth management investment firm that specializes in taxes, serving as a fiduciary, putting your interests first.